Hello guys, my name is Jaya and welcome to my YouTube channel and actually my very first video. So I'm making this video for one reason and one reason only, and that is because of this, my oily little bitch of a face. Basically, I just wanted to make a video to talk about oily skin in general. I have incredibly oily skin. It is the bane of my life. If I have to dab my face one more time in a day, I think I might go absolutely insane. It ruins my makeup. It turns me into a cranky little bitch. I don't know why my oil on my face bothers me so much, but it really does. And I'm sure there are other people like me who tend to complain about the oil on their face a lot and annoy their friends, just asking like 5 million times a day, am I shiny? Is my nose shining? Is my chin shining? I mean, most of the time the answer is probably yes. I don't even know why I keep asking the question, because the answer is always yes. I wanted to make a video about it, like a little rant, but at the same time, a video to try and maybe help a few of the other oily bitches out there out. I have a few products that I feel do work incredibly well with oily skin. So I'm just going to talk about oily skin in general and then go into a couple of products I think work really well for if your face drips like mine. So let me just start off by saying first that yes, I know that there are a lot more pressing issues in the world than someone having a bit of oil on their face. I know, I completely understand that, but this is a video just to talk about that. I'm not saying that this is like the biggest problem in the world, and I'm not like, you know, being dramatic, but it is something that I find really annoying. I know other people have issues with their oily skin as well, and they're constantly on the hunt for products to use and, you know, some little tips and tricks. So I just wanted to dedicate this video to that entirely. Okay, so first of all, let me start off with a little bit of good news. If you do have oily skin, it does mean that you are less likely to get wrinkles at a young age. It basically means that your skin will just stay a little bit fresher for a little bit longer. So there's one, you know, plus side to the situation. I know we're gonna have to wait a few years to see that actually come into action, but that's always what my mum says to me. Whenever I complain that I have, you know, a shiny face, she always says, oh, but you're not gonna get wrinkles. And I'm kind of like, kind of don't care. But when I'm 60 and I'm like a little old Indian lady, then I guess I will appreciate it. So yeah, first off to start with the positives. Now to just talk a little bit about, you know, oily skin in general. Now I think the time when I find my oily skin the most annoying is definitely in summer and on nights out. So in summer, you know, it's really hot, you don't want to wear a lot of makeup, you don't want to wear a lot of mattifying products. I tend to really like to wear a UV cream, but it's really difficult because obviously it's hot, you're sweating, so you're getting oilier quicker anyway. You're kind of just greasy in all areas because, you know, it's hot. We're allowed to get a little bit sweaty, you know, girls sweat, in case you weren't aware. And so, you know, obviously that shows up a lot on your face. So it's really hard in summer because obviously, you know, you don't want to wear a lot of products on your face, but you also don't want to walk out the door and blind everyone on the street with your shiny forehead. So hence the dilemma. But basically, I have found a couple of things I think do work really well for summer oily shine. So I'm just going to talk through them and, you know, explain how they work and why they work. So I'll start off with the Murad Oil Control Mattifier SPF 15. Now this is a bit more of a pricey product. So you do have to splurge a little bit. I think it is about £30 maybe. I'll check and put it in the description. I bought mine in John Lewis in the UK. I do think it is an American brand. But basically this is just a moisturizer and a mattifier. So you can either use this underneath your makeup or you can just put it all over your face and head out the door, and it will keep you moisturized but also mattified. Now I do find this product works really well. It is very useful in summer when you don't want to wear a lot of product but you do want to stay matte. I also use this as a sun cream if it's not too hot because it's only SPF 15. But I find that sun cream quite often does break me out. and this doesn't do that. So I would definitely recommend this product for the summertime. A cheaper alternative to the Murad is the number 7 Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. Now, I am a little bit biased towards number 7 just because I love the ladies on the counter. I think they are so nice. I go in and I'm like, come to me. Like, they're just such lovely ladies, and they're always helpful, and they'll always give you really good advice, honest advice as well. They take their time with you. It's not rushed like I often find it is in MAC and stuff. And yeah, they just really know their shit. They have a lot of like weird little devices that they use on your skin, so you know you're getting a good treatment in there. And I was recommended this. There is also a foundation that is like runs in conjunction with this product, but I find that foundation is a little bit grey on my skin. I think that's the only way I can describe it. A little bit muddy. So I don't have that. I do have this. It is quite thick, but it does its job, keeps your forehead matte in particular, which is where I get most of my greasiness. So yeah, definitely give this a try. Now, in terms of foundation or BB creams, I tend to use the Smashbox Camera Ready BB cream. This is a new find for me. I have been looking for a BB cream for my oily, shitty skin for so long. I used to use the Garnier oil-free BB cream, but it runs a little bit pink on my skin, as many products do. I would like to make a video about that. I am half Asian, half Indian, and I find it very, very difficult to find products that work with my very yellow skin tone. So I would like to make a video about that. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. But back to the BB cream. It has SPF 35, which is really, really good, obviously, for the summertime. It's nice and thin, but it still gives you a good amount of coverage, and it does leave you matte and dry, which is what we like, isn't it, girls? Matte and dry. So definitely give that a go. The final products that I would use in sort of the summertime, or just all year round to be honest, is the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. Now, obviously this is a setting spray to set makeup, but I kind of just use it to set my stupid little face because it does work really well. I sometimes just wear no makeup at all and just spray this on a little bit before I head out, and it will keep the oil at bay. I've bought the Decay De-Slick, I think it's called, or All Nighter, I don't know which one it is. But I haven't tried it yet. I was gonna put it in the video just so I could look, you know, like, ooh, I know about the latest products, and then I thought, you haven't actually used it, so maybe not. So for now, I am just gonna stick with the NYX. They now sell this in Boots in the UK, which is really, really good. We don't have to travel all the way to America to get these products now, which is really, really good. I'm really happy about that. So definitely give this a try. It is cheaper than the Decay as well. So if you're looking for a less expensive alternative, give this a go. So as I mentioned, I also really suffer with my oily skin on night out. Now, there is nothing worse than when you're in the chicken shop at 3 AM. My chicken shop where I live has mirrors all over it. So it's like, you know, 3, 4, you're going to get your chicken wrap, you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my God, my face is melted off. Because that's me every single weekend, until I came across these products, which have really, really helped my makeup on nights out. Obviously, it's still not perfect. It still gets a bit shiny because when, you know, I think I'm Beyonce and start getting down on the dance floor and get a little bit hot and sweaty, then it's bound to come off a bit. But these products have really helped, really made a difference to my makeup when I need it to last the whole night. And, you know, if it's full coverage makeup, it's quite hard to make it last and still look fresh when you've got so much product on your face. So these are a few things that I tend to use when I'm going on a night out and I know I'm gonna get sweaty that tend to help. So first of all, the foundation that I use if I'm doing a full face of makeup and I need it to not melt onto my shoulders is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, it's called in the US, and 24-hour matte in the UK. Now, I have both. I do think the formulas of these foundations are a little bit different to each other. I can't really tell which I prefer because I'm kind of shit at makeup anyway, so I don't really know what I'm doing. So I just kind of make it up, and then they cover my spots. So I mean, you know, that'll do me. The US range does have a much better selection of shades. The UK range is very limited. I think they only have about 5 shades. This shade that I have, 24 Golden Beige, for when I'm paler, I have to order from like this French grocery because they don't sell it in the UK. So that is annoying. That is one thing that I do find frustrating, again, about the UK colour range. Very, very limited, but it is really good foundation. I tend to apply this with a beauty blender. Another new find of mine. I was always like, no, I don't want to use it. Tried it, now I really like it. Helps your foundation sink in and just look a lot more flawless. So if you're like me and you just keep putting it off, definitely go and buy one. They do work really well. But back to foundation, this just lasts really well. I've tried macro long wear, I've tried Estee Lauder double wear, I've tried Studio Fix, and I just find them too cakey on my face. I think when you do have a really oily face, a cakey foundation, as much as it might, you know, keep you matte, it tends to sort of collect in the places where you're really, really oily, like probably how it does for people with dry skin as well. And these don't do that because they are not as thick, but they do still give really good coverage. They're buildable, and yeah, they just work really well. I think that oil-free, took me a while to read that, didn't it, bloody hell. Oil-free, demi-matte finish, quite cheap as well. I think they're about £10 or like $13 or something. So definitely give these a try if you're like me and you've tried all the high-end ones and you're not really feeling them. This is the way to go. Now, powder. Powder is the oily girl's best friend, and at the same time, the oily girl's nightmare, because I feel like when you're oily, you just think, okay, my foundation still looks a bit oily, I'll just put some powder on. And then many, many times I've put my powder on and I'm like, for fuck's sake, I'm still oily. This powder hasn't done anything. And I have tried a lot of powders. I also think the issue with powder as well is that photographs, when you're taking photographs, the powder can sometimes make your face look really white, which is obviously really annoying. So the powder that I like to use, has a little bit of crap on the front there, is the Urban Decay De-Slick powder. That is the back of my package, so that's why it took me so long to read. It looks like this. It's just a transparent powder. I have hip hand, so that's how you know I like it. The packaging is really nice. The only annoying thing about it is, I don't know if mine is just broken, but it doesn't snap shut. It kind of is just always loose, but I mean, that's fine. This works really, really well. It is gonna blot your face. It is gonna keep you matte. My face is a little piss taker, and obviously, you know, nothing can keep me fully matte forever, but this does do a really good job, and it's better than a lot of other powders that I tried. I was sticking with it, the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, for so long because everyone raves about it and I just really wanted to like it, but it didn't do anything for me personally. I know for some people it works. For me and my oily skin, it really didn't. I just, you know, when you just keep buying a product out of habit because, I don't know, it just stays in your makeup bag, and then when you finish it, you just buy it again, like on autopilot. And I kept doing that with it, and then I was like, this doesn't actually work. Why don't you try something else? So I did, and I got this, and I really, really like it. So definitely give this a go if you're looking for a powder that will keep you matte. Does anyone else have these like short bits of hair at the front where you think they'll look really, really cute, and then they just never ever sit back in place after the hairdresser has blown them there? Because me too, this is driving me insane. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was somewhat helpful and I didn't sound like too much of a complete dickhead. I am thinking about also doing a video based around skincare for oily skin, so please let me know if that is something that you would like to see. Hopefully I will carry on making videos, and hopefully that's something that you guys would enjoy. Yeah, I think that's it. I should probably stop talking now. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.